Hey y'all, it's Allie from fitnessblender.com. And today our sequence is 30 minutes of movement to get you right, open up your heart, and feel strength and tone in your upper body. Now, if you don't have a mat, you don't even need one. You just need a space where you can relax, create some inner awareness, and allow yourself to move. The practice is in the breath. Meet me wherever you feel comfortable in a seated position. Let's get into it. Come to a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you today. Sit up nice and tall through your spine and just relax your shoulders. Bring your awareness to this present moment. Maybe you close your eyes or just look out at the space in front of your nose. Allow your awareness to be drawn inward. Bring your focus to your pelvis. Feel yourself grounded as you start to lift through your chest to stack the spine. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through the mouth. Close your lips. Start to breathe in and out through just your nose. Keep the shoulders soft. Keep the jaw relaxed. And allow your tongue to fall away from the roof of your mouth. Start to listen to the sound of your inhale. Begin to exhale with intention for a little bit longer than it took you to take that breath in. And notice if you start to collapse in the shoulders, the ribs, or the spine. If so, just start to lift again through the crown of your head. Ground through your hips, through your pelvis, and calmly breathe. Take a moment here to set an intention for your 30 minutes today. What did you come here to get? When you're ready, inhale. Begin to float your arms overhead, reaching to the sky. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms to the ceiling. Lift your chin, look up. Tone the belly. Draw the shoulders down from the ears and lift a little higher through your chin. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the right side. Inhale all the way up to center. Lower hands on your exhale. Come onto your hands and knees. Come into your tabletop position. Begin to warm up the spine. Inhale, arch your back. Lift the chin, look up. Exhale around the back. Tuck the chin, look down. Inhale, round the spine. Arch your back. Lift the chin. Good. Now roll into rounding the upper back. Tuck the chin, look down. Inhale, roll the spine, arch your back, lift the chin. Exhale, round your upper back, tuck your chin, look down. And come into a neutral spine, flatten the back, curl your toes. When you're ready, use your exhale to push your hips up and back and settle into downward facing dog. Lift the chin, look up at that space between your thumbs and press into the palms of your hands. Keep space between your ears and shoulders. Try not to collapse into any part of the upper body here. Tone the navel back to the spine and lift your hips a little higher. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, press them down. Now we're working with upper body today, so down dog is going to show up quite a bit. Use this as a resting posture if you'd like at any point. We are going to be here for 2 more breaths to get us started today. Take your time here, maybe shake your head no for that last inhale and exhale. And starting with the left leg here, inhale, lift your leg as high as you can. Exhale, place that foot on the mat right in front of your right toes, heel to toe. Inhale, lift your right leg up, the full length of the breath. Exhale, place that foot on the mat, heel to toe, and continue walking just like this. One movement to each breath until you get to the top of your mat. These are suggestions, right? So whatever version of this works best for you. Meet at the top of your mat in a forward fold. Inhale right here. Start to stack the spine. Slowly rise. Come all the way up to stand. Exhale at the top. Start to roll your shoulders onto your back. And pause here in mountain pose. Standing tall through your chest, shoulder blades squeezing toward the spine across your back. Tone the belly. Squeeze your thighs in toward one another and soften your knees. All right, all of these things together, focus on your foundation first. Feel the feet planted firm. Breathe in. Exhale, soften the knees. Make sure you're not locking out. Inhale, tuck the belly, tone the abdomen, lift the ribs. Exhale, soften the shoulders. Settle into your standing mountain pose. On your inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold towards your toes. Inhale, lift halfway, begin to flatten the back. Exhale, fold to the mat. Step or jump into plank. Right? You have the option to lower the knees to the mat. We will want to hold here for 3 rounds of breath in and out through the nose. On your third exhale, begin to lower slowly to the mat. Bend your elbows, bring your sternum toward the ground. Point your toes to the back. Inhale, lift your chest. Press down into the palms of your hands until your arms are straight. And curl your chin and your chest one more place toward the sky. Just calmly breathe here. One last inhale through the nose. Exhale, bend the elbows slowly. Bring your torso back down to the mat. Push your hips up and back into a child's pose. Begin to rest your chest, chin, or forehead to the ground. Find your rhythm of breath that feels right to you. Take a nice slow inhale through your nose. Pause for a moment and exhale for a little bit longer than it took for you to take that breath in. We're going to pause here in this shape for 5 more rounds of breath. Feel free to get some water now if you'd like, or stay just like this. We're going to meet back here in just a moment. And we're here in child's pose. As you start to inhale, bring yourself back up to hands and knees into tabletop. Curl your toes under. Begin to lift your hips high with an exhale. Come into a downward facing dog. On the next inhale, lift your heels as high as you can. Push into the hands. Exhale, lower your heels to the mat. Feel that lengthening on the back of your legs. And tilt your pelvis and see if you can lift your hips a little higher. Nice. As you inhale here, just shift your weight forward and come into plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come into plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 more of these. You also have the option to just hold your plank. One more breath in the flow. And we'll all meet here in downward facing dog. Begin to bend your knees, lowering down to the mat. Take a seat on your heels and your shins. With your hands rested on your thighs or the knees, sit as tall as you can through the spine. Now focus with intention on the position of your pelvis. Imagine that it's like a cup or a bowl of cereal, right? You don't want it to tip over and spill on the mat. We're keeping it up and in. All right, now with that visual, close your eyes. Bring your awareness to your breath. And as you inhale, sit a little taller. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Keep that tilt in your pelvis. Inhale, open the arms out to the sides. Exhale, give yourself a hug with your right arm over top of the left. Here, or come to eagle arms. Begin to wrap your forearms until the palms touch, or even the backs of the hands. What's most important here is that you lift your elbows up away from the chest, make space, and then push your forearms away from your nose. Tilt your chin, lift, and look up. Tone the belly. Take 3 rounds of breath in and out through the nose, right here. On that third exhale, unwind the arms, open them all the way out to the sides. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hug yourself. This time left arm over right. Stay here, or come to eagle arms on the other side. Lift the elbows, press the forearms away. Feel that stretch in the shoulders, lift the chin, and calmly breathe here. Tilt your cereal bowl. Make sure that milk is not spilling on the mat. Keep it up and in. We're here for 3 rounds of breath. On that third exhale, unwind the arms, open wide. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, place your hands on the mat, release the feet, yes. Tap the tops of your feet on the ground, feel the blood rush into the toes. Curl the toes under now and push back into the heels. Allow your hips to sink back as well and just enjoy that stretch. Inhale, slowly lift your chest, come back to table. Exhale, downward dog, lift your hips high. Beautiful. Now begin to tiptoe towards the hands. Take your time. Come all the way up to the top of the mat in our forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms high overhead. Exhale, bring your hands together at your heart. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale down. One more time. Now interlace your fingers here at the base of your spine. Now start with elbows bent and almost push your thumbs into the base of your spine or right there at your tailbone. All right, use that to help you keep the tilt in your pelvis. Squeeze your elbows towards one another across your back and then lift your lowest rib, lift your chin, and then keep your shoulders down. Hold the posture here. Wherever you feel it most, just notice it. Notice if there's any resistance here. And bring your attention back to your breath. Slow inhale through the nose. And even slower exhale. Deep breath in. And a calm breath out. Keep that shape. Or begin to press your knuckles straight back until your arms are straight and lift your arms up and away from the body. Wherever you feel this, keep the belly toned, keep the feet planted, and allow your upper body to just open to the posture. Stay grounded in your feet. Everything below the waist is toned and tight, pushing firmly into the floor. If you have a little more, push your knuckles toward the floor behind you. Come into a back bend as you start to lift your sternum more toward the ceiling and the crown of your head towards the top of the wall behind you. Whatever option you chose, take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, slowly come back up to stand. Release the grip of your hands and rest here in mountain pose. Shine the palms of your hands forward. Focus on the foundation. What are your feet doing? Push down into all 10 toes. Soften the knees. Breathe in, tone the belly, lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades back, and exhale, relax your shoulders. Inhale as the arms reach high. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive all the way down to your mat. Step or jump back to plank. As you inhale, glide forward onto the tips of your toes. Exhale and lower to the belly. Point your toes back. Inhale, lift your chest for cobra. Pause here. Exhale, lower down to your belly. Press into the palms of your hands. Lift your chest. Come all the way up until your arms are straight. Lift your chin and pause here. Push the feet into the floor. Tone every muscle in your body. Lift through the crown of your head. Calmly breathe in the posture. Exhale, bend the elbows and lower back down. Curl your toes, push up to plank. And lift those hips high and back to downward facing dog. Take a moment here to bend the knees one at a time. Start to lower your knees back down to the mat. Release the toes behind you and take a seat on your heels. Place your hands on the low back for support. Start to squeeze the elbows towards one another across your back. Now tone and tighten the abdomen. When you're ready, push your feet and your shins into the ground and lift your hips up until they're over your knees. All right, stay here or begin to come into a baby back bend. Inhale as you lift the chest. Exhale, reach the crown of your head back. Use the help of your hands to lightly push your hips forward. Maybe you stay here, or reach your hands down one at a time for the ankles or the heels. Bring you into camel pose as you squeeze the shoulder blades toward your spine. Drop the weight of your head back. Lift your chest up, 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 and squeeze your thighs in. Push your shins down into the floor and take one last inhale. And exhale. Gently come out of the posture the way you came in. Inhale, the arms reach high. Exhale, hands to heart. Just lower your hands to your thighs and pause for a moment. Feel free to stay just as you are and maintain steady breath, or take this opportunity to grab a water or a towel, and we will meet back here in just a moment. Allow yourself to settle in to the present moment. When you're ready, begin to place your hands on the mat in the tabletop. We're going to start with the left side. So inhale, reach your left arm all the way up to the sky. Twist your torso. Look up at that lifted hand and push down into the fingerprints on your right hand. Right arm is nice and strong. Lift your chest up out of your shape and allow space for the lungs to expand. Take a deep breath and lengthen. Exhale, see if you can twist a little bit more toward the sky. Breathe in. Now exhale, reach under the armpit, come all the way through and lower down to the outer edge of your shoulder. You can rest on the side of your temple. This opposite hand can extend toward the top of the mat, or you can wrap it around the small of your back. Find a comfortable posture for you. Settle into the sound of your breath. On the next inhale, reach that arm up overhead. If you had it behind your back, we're all going to place it now on the mat beneath the shoulder. Inhale again. Extend your left arm up and overhead to the sky. Exhale, lower your hand to the mat for tabletop. Take 2 rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale for a round spine. Come back to neutral. Inhale, the right arm opens to the sky. Look up. Push down into the bottom hand. Square your hips. And take a breath and lengthen your spine. Make space. Exhale, see if you can twist a little deeper. Inhale again. Exhale, reach under the armpit. Come all the way through to the other side. Choose the comfortable position for the opposite hand and settle into the twist. Begin to place that left hand now on the mat beneath the shoulder. Inhale and open the right arm to the sky. Exhale, place your hand on the mat. And just begin to bring your feet around to one side and take a seat. Extend your legs out long in front of you. And place your hands on the mat right behind you. Fingers are pointed towards the feet, and your thumbs are pointed in towards each other. Flex your feet, dig your heels into the ground, and just begin to lift your rib cage. And a tiny back bend here. Push down into the palms of your hands and then the fingerprints as well. Right, this may be enough for you. If so, just calmly breathe right here in the posture. Right, if you'd like a little more, begin to dig your heels into the mat, push down into the heels and hands, and lift your hips off the mat completely. Drop your head back and look up at the sky. Maintain whatever posture you chose for 3 rounds of breath. At the end of that third exhale, start to lower your hips to the mat. Inhale, reach your arms out in front of you and start to make circles with the wrists. Now we're going to stretch the wrists here. Take hold of your left fingertips with your right hand. Push your palm away from you as you pull your fingers toward you. Lift your chin. Keep the nice height in your chest. Sit as tall as you possibly can. Calmly breathe here. When you're ready, go ahead and just switch hands. Stretch the other wrist. Pull the fingers towards you as you push the palm away. Begin to lower your hands to your sides. Yes, now inhale, lift your arms out in front of you. Pull those shoulders straight back as if you want to push your shoulder blades into a wall behind you. Take another breath in as you tilt your ribs. Exhale and start to lower down with control. Come onto a flat back. Very nice. This may be exactly where you want to rest. If you need a little bit more before coming into your final shape today, feel free to start to lift your knees up and into the chest. Give yourself a hug around the front of your shins and pull your knees up towards your armpits. I want you to rock gently from left to right if you chose to come here. Give your low back a nice gentle massage. Come back to center. Extend your legs straight up and down into the air. Flex your feet and lower your hands to your sides. On the next exhale, start to bend your knees again, widen, and bring your knees towards your armpits. Reach for the outer edges of your feet. Come into happy baby. You have the option to stay still or add that rock from left to right one more time. Slow that rock down. Bring your knees together at the center of your chest for one more hug. Exhale, begin to extend the arms and legs out to your sides. Allow the weight of your body to completely relax and surrender into the floor beneath you. Take a moment to bring your attention and your focus back to the present moment and the intention that you had for today's flow. What did you come here to get? I encourage you to stay just as you are for as long as you need. Continue to breathe. Otherwise, your workout is complete.